We're back. We're going to have a driver profile now on one of the top guys. And he's here at Harrah's Chester quite often, too, and around the circuit. He's all over the place, and he does quite well. He's a heck of a driver. His name is Dan Dube. Let's have a look at him now.
Driver Dan Dube is coming off his best year ever in earnings, winning nearly $7.5 million in purses. Racing here at Harrah's Chester has been very profitable, but it's the love of the horses that keeps him around.
I like the horse. That's why I keep a couple of horses for myself, and we'll make good money, cash drive. To me, that's come natural. That's not tough. I like what I do. That's what I like to do, and I can, if you could give me more money to do another job, I don't want to do that. That's what I like to do.
Despite his passion for the sport of harness racing, the Quebec native admits if he could, he would love to be a professional hockey player.
If I could play hockey, I could do that, but I'm not good enough. Yeah, I'm better at what I do right now. And no, I like the horses. You know, that's why we grew up on that, and we got this on the blood, on our blood. And, you know, it's what we like.
The 39-year-old struck it big back in the year 2000, winning several prestigious races with Gallo Blue Chip, the richest pacer in the sport with over $4.2 million in career earnings. However, Dube is laid back about his accomplishments in the past and his future, but would love to win one particular race.
I win the Meadowlands pace and everything, but I wish I could win the Ambo. But we'll see. I go day by day. I don't put pressure on me. I just see what's happening, you know.
It's Rayleigh Possible, opening back up by a length and a half. Talk About Me continues to give chase. The center of the track is Beechnut Brad as they're coming to the wire. It's Rayleigh Possible, and Rayleigh Possible wins by 2.5.
Driving these beautiful animals is a job that can be very rewarding, but it takes the ability to make some quick decisions during a race to get to the winner's circle.
You see what's happened when the gate open, you know. You could make an idea before the race what you can do. And when the gate open, everything change. You get to make your own decision, and you go from there, you know.
Dan Dube, harness racing driver and hockey aficionado. There's Dube, comes along the right flank. Back, shot, score! Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
That was good.
Let's go to Pocono Downs, and their feature race was the Filly and Mare Open Pace. Sherry, the beaten favorite, last out with Larry Stahlbaum driving, was set off as the 5-2 co-favorite, along with Dreams Are Great. My Perfect Rhyme with Anthony Napolitano Jr. in the bike was the 4-1 third choice. Here's the call, the Filly and Mare Pace at Pocono Downs.
Underway, Dreams Are Great, right to the early lead in the center of the track. Following her on the inside there, My Perfect Rhyme second. Getting away third on the rail is Sherry. Then it's Esmeralda Semelu about 2 further back in fourth. Another length and a half to Captive Island fifth. And Marietta Hall is the trailer. Its Dreams Are Great, but not for long as Sherry swings to the outside and goes for that league under a drive there with Stahlbaum. Gets to the quarter in 27-1. Had to take some air to do it, but Sherry, coming off the tough hard luck second last time, is now first. Dreams Are Great in from Chester, sits second in the pocket there. My Perfect Rhyme with Napolitano is third as they pass the 3/8. Then it's Esmeralda Semelu fourth. Another Chester shipper, Captive Island, is fifth. And at the back is Marietta Hall, the beaten favorite, is sixth. Beaten favorite last week, about 8 lengths away from the lead. It's still Sherry on the front end, the half in 55-3, 28-2, crisp, but not too crisp for these. She leads by a length and a half now. Its Dreams Are Great, sitting in the pocket, getting the good trip for Goodell second. Here comes My Perfect Rhyme with a brush first over in third. Following that cover, Esmeralda Semelu is fourth. Filling in the gap there is Captiva Island fifth, still about 4 lengths off the lead. Marietta Hall, the trailer, sixth. And look at My Perfect Rhyme going on by at 3/4 in 1:23. That panel was 27-2, and My Perfect Rhyme has dusted Sherry. Now she has to contend with Esmeralda Semelu coming up back there in second, further back rallying Captiva Island. It is My Perfect Rhyme with Napolitano now out by 4, and she's getting stronger here. My Perfect Rhyme putting on a show. Further back, Esmeralda Semelu, and Dreams Are Great, but My Perfect Rhyme going to romp to the victory here.
Big race for My Perfect Rhyme at 4-1. The third choice came out of the 3-hole, bolted to the front, blowing past Sherry like she was tied to a hitching post. There was no urging with My Perfect Rhyme at all. Paced the last quarter in 27-1 to complete the Jogburger in 150-1, tying the Pocono Downs all-age track record in the process. Dreams Are Great was second, with Sherry third. Now the secondary feature at Pocono, the gals came out to play and brought their trotters with them. A field of 8 went postward with Wolf's Fawn, a prohibitive 2-5 favorite, with the rest all bombs away. Here's the call, the ladies-only feature trot at Pocono Downs.
It's still Wolf's Fawn on the front end, 3/4, 129-2. That panel 29-3. Swinging up 3 wide there. Coyote continues to grind. Inside Rose Run Handsome between horses. Enflammatory. Those 3 all chasing Wolf's Fawn, who leads here at the top of the stretch. Wolf's Fawn trying to get home, cutting through in the pocket now. Here comes Rose Run Handsome trying to challenge. It's Wolf's Fawn starting to tire Rose Run Handsome. Enflammatory rallying on the outside, and it's Enflammatory up in time.
Enflammatory gets up after some furious whipping in the stretch by driver Valerie Warnick. Got up to win by 3/4 of a length over Rose Run Handsome, who was second after a 2-hole trip, with Wolf's Fawn a disappointing favorite at 2-5 in 2 minutes flat.
And you know, Steve, what's important here is they all donated their purses to the Northeast Pennsylvania Association of the Susan G. Komen Foundation for the Cure. In addition, Track Management and the PHHA also donated $3,000 in the fight against breast cancer.
Good stuff. Okay, let's go back. If you don't mind, we're going to go back about 23 years to 1985. I know, I can't believe it either. And we're going to go to the Big M, the Meadowlands, and watch one of the greatest pacers that ever lived, a son of Nialator, Nialator, who goes the fastest race mile at that time in history. And he left in his wake a terrific pacer named Falcon Sealster. Watch.
And they're off. Out first is Shannon Majority, and Falcon Sealster moves to the inside. Nialator away third. Good-natured fella from the outside. Then it's What's Next and around the first turn. Shannon Majority now striding out to a 3.5 length lead. Falcon Sealster racing in second. Good-natured fella is third. Nialator is fourth. He's 7 lengths off the lead now. What's Next races in 5th position, followed by Stonebridge Skipper. The opening quarter, 26-2. Amazing first quarter. Shannon Majority was the one that set the pace. And Falcon Sealster is racing in 2nd position. And now O'Donnell puts Nialator in gear. And he's on the move on the outside. He's up into 3rd. And he's going right on after Shannon Majority, the leader. Nialator taking charge, a dramatic rush to the lead. Falcon Sealster comes off the rail. The first quarter, 26-2. Here's the half mile, 53 4/5 seconds. He's ahead of Nialator's pace. His half mile was 54 3. And the field moves into the far turn. Nialator and Bill O'Donnell at the lines. They're in front by 2 lengths. Falcon Sealster is second. The others are far behind. It's almost 10 lengths back to Stonebridge Skipper racing in third. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. Nialator looking for the world record. Falcon Sealster in close pursuit. 7 lengths now back to the rest. The 3/4 mark, 1:21 2/5 seconds. The field turns for home. Nialator with long and powerful strides. And Bill O'Donnell urging him on. They're after the world record. Falcon Sealster is racing in second. They're coming to the final 16th. It's only Nialator against the clock. Falcon Sealster in pursuit. They're coming to the finish. O'Donnell going to work. Here's Nialator. Here's the final time. 1:49 This is the fastest race mile in history, and just 2 ticks off the time trial record of Nialator. Nialator, another devastating performance.
Boy, Nialator was some kind of pacing horse, wasn't he? And the thing was, I don't know if he was better than his father or not. I mean, Nialator was his father, but they were both terrific. I don't know if we're ever going to throw a son like that again, but just a great, great pacer. And as I said before, Falcon Sealster from the Tom Harmer barn, it was a big driver out in the Midwest at that time, was a terrifically fast pacer, and he couldn't get close to Nialator in the stretch. What a terrific race. 23 years ago, that's our blast from the past this week. And now, when we come back, we'll have a look at Sonny, our paddock judge, and he will talk to you about bridles, bits, and lines.